Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And what you see in front of me, OnePlus Watch Lite. So this is probably going to be my last unboxing for 2025. Today is the 30th of December, so probably the last one. It came with, like most Chinese companies, they always give you freebies. So it was originally £179.99, and then they had £20 off, plus they had a voucher for £30. So I got this for £129.99, including this buds, which is my second buds that I got from them. So I keep that aside. So my earbuds, I got quite a few of these now, collection. So I'm not sure of a few buds. Just put this aside. So this is the main attraction. I'm a big fan of the OnePlus watches. I've got quite a few now. I think 1, 2, 3, 5, I think in total. Or OnePluses, well, 6 if you include in the Oppo, but they're more or less similar with the design. I'm a big fan of the OnePlus watches. I like the usability, the look of it, the feel of it, the build quality. I will say they are my favorite watch to look at, as in the best design in my opinion. But my overall favorite is the Huawei Watch GT5. It has a good look and it also has the longest battery life. The OnePlus is probably between 3 to 5 days. This one promises about 10 to 11 days if I'm correct. So let's put that to a test later on. But I'm always a big fan of the OnePlus watches and a lot of the devices as well, the OnePlus phones. Of course, if you watch my videos, you know the reason why I skipped OnePlus 15. But who knows? It's getting cheaper by the minute, the import version, so you never know, I might get one. That's depending if I get a new job. Check my last video out. I explain how I unemployed again. Okay, inside here. Oh yeah, by the way, in the beginning, like usual, you'll see the specs. So this is called the Lite, so it's similar size. Oh, looking at that's nice feel. Straight away, it feels not as heavy as the other OnePlus. It's about the same kind of weight as the OnePlus 2 Watch R, which is using aluminium, because most of them are using a stainless steel as well. Just look at it, it's nice and thin. I'll go into that in a sec. Let's see inside the box. The design of the boxes hasn't changed. You can see it's pretty labeled. This one here is just the paperwork, as you can see. So I got a fair few OnePlus watches, so I don't really need, last time I got a few watches. They gave me like headphones, of course, earbuds, and the charging little dock, which I use for all my OnePluses, including the Oppo already. Inside here, you've got there you go, a USB. Because usually the OnePlus adapters are not. Oh, seems to be new. Okay, let me compare the other one. Oh, it's a bit dusty, but you can see this is the old OnePlus. That's the old OnePlus. You can see you can take that off. Oh, it looked quite messy, but I need to clean that in a minute. But you can see, and you can see they changed into a 2-pin compared to that. Okay, so that's definitely changed. So I can't use the same dock on them all. And of course, you've got the cable inside, which is the C. No, sorry, it's A. There you go, and that's that. Let me just put that away. Here it is. It's nice and light. I like this feel. There's also a black one, but I think I've got a black one already. OnePlus Watch 3. Really nice. So you remember when the first was the OnePlus Watch 2. This was just for show. The bezel. I think from OnePlus 3 onwards, or OnePlus R onwards. Sorry, OnePlus Watch 2 R onwards. You can use it to kind of like rotate the sizes of the apps and so on. You've got a button here. This one just brings up all your sports apps. Here you go. The funny thing is, I don't really use all the sports stuff. I just want a nice watch. The only really thing I really use is to kind of check on my sleep really. Even then I haven't used it much. It's your standard clip. I wish a lot more watches should be the Huawei one. Even the Samsung one recently, you might have seen some of the Samsung where you press this button and it unclips, because it does take a bit of time to get used to, but they are quite fiddly sometimes. I like the one where you got a little clip, boom, and then it undoes it like the Samsung and the Huawei watches. And you can see the pins. That's the charging port. Cool. So let me try with the old one. Of course, this is wishful thinking. It's not going to work. It doesn't work. You can feel it. The magnet's kind of pushing it out. That's a shame. I'm going to check out, as you can see, this is a OnePlus Watch 3. You can see the back, it's got 4 pins. You can see it's slightly heavier, a lot heavier, a lot thicker, slightly bigger as well. I think it's only about 1 millimeter or something smaller, but you can see maybe the screen because of the bezels. This one looks like it's a whole unibody, but you know, let's switch it on. You might see some sort of small bezels inside like that. If anything, it looks more like the OnePlus watch, kind of this. What's it called again? I can't actually remember what it's called. I'll bring it out anyway. This one here. Anybody remember this one? Is it called the Lite? You can see it's similar size to that, slightly smaller. So at a glance, you probably think I'm wearing the same watch. That nice circular. This one's even thicker as well. This one's definitely lighter as well. So that is so this one's my last OnePlus, which is, I actually really like this. Similar design. So like I said, probably at a glance, if I just show you my wrist like this, you'd probably think it's the same watch. Let's put that away. So yeah, this is it. I'm gonna set this up. It's using I think the Google Wear OS 5, I think. I'm lucky. That's some of the reasons why I still get an odd few global version of phones, because I know that Wear OS doesn't work with the Chinese import, for example. So I'm going to set this up with one of my global phones, and I'll be back. Just a quick hands-on. See everyone in a few minutes, or maybe an hour, depends how fiddly it is to set up. Okay, see you guys and girls in probably an hour. Okay then, I'm back. So, a couple of things I got wrong. I should have read the tech specs first, but just to let everyone know, it's not using Wear OS. It's actually using Color OS Watch 7.1. So not Wear OS. And so I tried it first with my Oppo Find 9 Pro. Just before I try it, and what do you think? Did it work? So you can see with Oppo phones and then OnePlus, of course, it comes with O Health, and it didn't work, no matter how much I tried it. So I thought I'd give it a go, because the moment I found that it wasn't Wear OS, I thought, okay. But so I decided to put it on my Nubia Z80 Ultra, which was pretty simple. I've already downloaded the app from the Z70 Ultra. So Z70 Ultra is connected to my OnePlus Watch 3, if I remember correctly. So I did the transfer, so automatically this one has the O Health. Then you just put Wi-Fi on and Bluetooth on, automatic links up, syncs. Takes a couple of minutes, a few minutes. So it didn't take too long. Pretty simple. The UI, you've got home, health here, all the same old stuff, which I don't even bother going into. You got fitness, you got a whole bunch of apps here, and the dates which I've probably never used. You got run, walk. Walking, the funny thing is, I walk a lot. You got much more badminton. You go there, you got much more. Quite a lot of stuff. And then you got the device, you got your standard watch faces. These are the stuff that you can get, some basic stuff. And you go into my watch faces, you got a lot of a lot of free stuff here. which I'll kind of have a look at later on when I got more time. Then you've got all that things, my wallet, notification. I keep notification off. I don't bother syncing to my phone because I don't like talking on my watch. It looks weird. I just, like I said, I usually just watch for a watch. That is it. And sometimes, occasionally, I sync it to my say my email sometimes, and maybe other messaging things apart from that. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes I just use it for my sleep, just detecting sleep. If I have a bad week or something like that, I want to see how much I'm doing, how many hours I'm sleeping. As for the thing itself, this is the standard one. You can you can hold it down. You can customize it. You've got other watch faces. You can download them all. Okay, I'm just going to keep with the one that's showcasing. Just letting on, this one is not a button. I was pressing it, so I was like, what the hell? It's actually just to register your 60 seconds pulse or something like that. So if you strike, push right or stroke right, you get all your health stuff. Whoops. You can add more stuff you want to. Here you go. Use your stuff here. Go back to your main watch face. If you swipe on the left side, you can edit your tiles. All other stuff here. You can. Like I said, I don't bother using that stuff. This, of course, you can see it zooms in. Go down even further. This is probably a good size. It's pretty nice animation, really smooth. You double tap it, you get all to your workout stuff. Usually in the past, like the OnePlus Watch 2 and 3, this one actually brings, this button here brings this up, but now it's not. So for example, you go into settings. Settings are usually the same. Home screen, here you go. You can actually go into crown and set up what you want to do. Swipe this way, it goes back. So for example, if I use say home screen, not much here, I got the wrong one. I meant to do is display and brightness. So I do this, I leave the standard like raise to wake, double tap to wake, and brightness, which I normally do is I switch it off because I know I keep it on kind of like third brightness. So auto off is 8 seconds, display, I will leave it on. I like auto things. It's only when the battery starts to go down, I go into settings and just probably switch it off so I get much more time, but here you go. So I usually have that. You've got other things like schedule, workout here. Again, you can go back. So it's a lot of modification here. It's nothing that anybody who's not seen, if you have a OnePlus watch before, or even technically speaking, any other smartwatch, it all has a very similar UI and functionality. It actually it feels a lot smoother than before. I actually really do like it. So that in a nutshell is the OnePlus Watch Lite in this color. Let me just put it on my. The funny thing, I'm actually right-handed. It's a bit weird, I know. People who's right-handed always put their watches on the left wrist, but I actually find it more comfortable. Maybe just me. I put it on the right-hand side, so it confuses people. A lot of people see me wear it on the right-hand side, think I'm left-handed, but technically I'm actually right-handed. But I like it on the right hand. Yeah. So yeah. So there you go. I'm going to have a look at some watch faces and see what they got to offer. Oh, this is when it's AOD. There you go. Pretty cool. So yeah. So at the moment you can see it's on 70%. I'm going to give it a good charge. And let's see if it does the 10 days on... Well, I'll put it kind of like, I mean, this is not really heavy use, but I'll put on AOD, so I'm expecting between 6, maybe 7 days. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, this is unboxing and a quick hands-on with the OnePlus Watch Lite. Please like and subscribe, all our cool stuff. So this is the last unboxing hands-on on a gadget for 2025. I'll see everyone next year. And if I don't see anyone, I wish everyone a happy new year. May all your dreams and wishes come true. I hope everyone had a good Christmas as well. Yeah, look to see what's new in 2026. First, get a new job so I can afford more gadgets to do. Please support me by liking, subscribing, all that cool stuff. Thank you. So I'd like to say, yeah, Happy New Year. And till next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're in the world. Please do stay safe. Goodbye now.